Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my June TBR, which is also queer month, so let's make it queer, yes? So in May I had a really crazy reading month. I read like 200 pages each day instead of 100. I should have been busy, but I just read like crazy and I ended up like reading 30 books. Like the month is not over, but I know I will be reading 30 books. So in June I decided to chill. I know that and now we don't actually have school, so now it would be the time to actually read a lot, but I feel like lately I've been reading so much in April and May that I haven't had time for other things I want to do, like game and journal and other things, and I feel like reading has taken up a lot of my time. So I want to like decide beforehand to not read as much and stick to 100 pages and not 200, because I had a system where like if a book was 200 pages I wouldn't like run the 100 pages left over to the next day. I would literally read 300 pages and just finish the whole book in a day. And the same like if a book was 500 I wouldn't finish it over like 200 and then 100 left over. I would literally read like 250 over 2 days so I could finish it in 2 days. It's been a bit crazy, which is why I read so much lately. But I do more have time in June and we will see how much I will actually read. Like I know I read 100. I might read more of course some days, but like I won't have it in my head like if I didn't read 200 I'm behind, because that's what I've been doing lately. Like if I'm at work and I read 100 super fast, because sometimes that happens, then I would definitely read more, or else the time at work goes so slowly and I do not accept that. I'm also helping Erica, my best friend, move this month, so like there will be less time also for other things because we will be busy with that. But in July I do think I will go back to like my crazy system again, just because it will be the last like full month I don't have school, so that will be fun to see if that works out. But in June I will chill, so let's make it Pride June but chill. So let's actually talk about what books I'm going to read. The first 4 books would of course be for Gotathingforseason. I just posted my Gotathingfor Summer Reading Challenge, which is my last video, so I do recommend checking that out. But these are the 4 books I picked for that. So it's Loveless by Alice Oseman, Date Me Bryson Keller by Kevin Van Uwai, and The Vanished Birds by Simon Jimenez, and then Running with Lions by Julian Winters. So I'm very excited for all of these, and these will be my first 4 reads of course for my challenge. Then we have In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland. This one is the Faes and Gaze pick for June, which is the book club I'm co-hosting, which is a book club where we are reading queer sci-fi or fantasy books every single month. You know, Pride month is our, I was gonna say forte, because like we read queer books. It's Pride month. It's great. My dad is coming downstairs. Hello! I know that this has lots of different rap and I'm very excited to read it, and the live show will be in the beginning of July, but very excited for this and to continue our amazing book club. So that was all my priority reads, I guess, and I know of course I will get to those, but then of course we have more. We have 3 pre-orders that are not here yet, and I hopefully will get them like in the month as we go, but if I don't I have loads of other books to read, but like when I get them I will read them as soon as possible. The first one is The Ghost We Keep by Mason Deaver. I don't remember. And this one is just the second book by this author. The first one was I Wish You All the Best, which had a non-binary main character. I assume that this one does too, since Mason is non-binary, and I'm very excited for this because I really enjoyed I Wish You All the Best, and I'm very excited to read the second book by the author. Excitement. Then we have The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nivo. This one is a FF retelling of The Great Gatsby and like also Asian, so I'm very excited for this. I have read like the short stories by the same author, so just I cannot wait for this, and I have it pre-ordered. Hopefully it will arrive like in the month so I can read it there. Of course I will read all of these if they don't arrive like in June, but like they're on my TBR for this month at least. I'm sorry if you can hear my dad like watering his tomato plants outside my window, but yeah. Then we have Fans Disarmed by C.S. Pacat, or written by Sarah Rees Brennan. This one is the second book in the Fans novel series, which is the books made to the Fans comic series written by C.S. Pacat. I read the first book in the series last year when it came out and I absolutely loved it. I love these characters so much. It was so good. So this one is the sequel. It's very queer. Everyone is gay basically, and it's amazing, and I was so excited for this book. So this one actually came out in May, so I'm for sure that this will arrive in June, unless like, you know, I get lost in the mail. So I know I will read this like instantly, and I'm so excited. So that was like all the pre-orders and like priority reads, and all of those I'm very excited for, but I have more of course. We then have The Phoenix Empress by K. Arsenal Rivera. This one is the sequel to The Tiger's Daughter, and I do know that the rap here has gotten like criticism for like the Japanese kind of inspired stuff, so I do recommend reading about that if you are inclined to pick them up. But I do think the relationship is still really strong. It's an affirmative romance, it's the main romance. It's very good. I really enjoyed the first book and I'm very excited to continue. It's on my list for like, I don't fancy I want to finish this year, so like now that it's Pride, it's the perfect time. Of course, like, I can read them outside Pride, but you got the point. And I do want to read at least a second book, but to be able to see what I have time for, because I did just say that I wanted to read less, but now I want to read more. So that is life. I also want to read Lost in the Neverwoods by Ian Thomas, who is the author of Cemetery Boys, which we also read for Faes and Gates last year. And I know that it is queer. I don't know the specific rep, but I'm excited. It seems very a different kind of atmosphere than Cemetery Boys. I'm very, very excited to read it. So hopefully I will get to this. Like, I know for sure I will get to these I'm talking about right now. It's the ones afterwards that I'm unsure if I will get to. I love the colors of this cover, by the way. And then we have Where the Sky is Falling by Alex London, which is the sequel to Black Wings Weeding, which we also read for Faes and Gates actually, but like I had read it before, and I do really want to like finish the series this year, so I do want to read the second book at least in June. And yay, just very excited. It's about birds and stuff, and people taming birds, and I don't usually say plots in TBRs because I don't like always know, even though some of these are sequels, so I'm just actually bad at this. Now, of course, I am reading a graphic novel or a manga in between every second book. So I bought a few for Pride, and some of them arrived, and hopefully have enough, because I don't want to read like my normal manga, I guess, because they are not queer, so I want to keep it queer. So first of all, we have Blue Flag, which is the wrong way. Oh my god, some mangas fell, by Kaito, and this one I got recommended by Cecilia from Cecilia Reads, and it seems to be like a love triangle. They're all in love with each other or something, and I'm very intrigued, and I'm excited to read it. So that will be the first one I pick up. And then of course we have Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. So I read first volume I think last year for Pride actually, so I'm excited to like continue. It's been a while, but I'm excited. I don't know if I should reread the first one, but I don't think I bother. I kind of remember, so I'm fine. But yay, excited to read this. And then we have Our Dreams at Dusk by Yuki Kamatani, and this one I also actually got recommended from Cecilia Reads, but I had heard about it before. But yeah, also I thought that this would be like a big size manga, and I was so surprised when it was so tiny, but either way, I just know that it is gay. And I know it's only 4 volumes, but like all of them have been sold out for ages, and this came in for stock for like a second, and I got it, and I'm so excited. Finally reading this. It's been like on my to look for a long while. And then we have Banana Fish Volume 1 and 2 by Akemi Yoshida, and this one is also, you know, gay. And it's actually a quite older manga, but then the anime got released like just a few years ago now, and I watched the first few episodes and I adored it. So I'm very excited to like read the manga and like continue with the story, and I do want to like read the whole manga of course. And I have 1 and 2. I have 3 ordered just because it came in stock again, but it probably arrived like in June somewhere, so if I need more I have that. And I also have like another comic on the way, like also queer, so like I at least have 2 more. So hopefully that's enough for like the amount of book I read to like fit it exactly in my like what's called like math piece. So that's all the things I think I will for sure get to. If I like can even count, my brain can count. But like I don't know if like the other books I pre-ordered and stuff will arrive, so I have more on my TBR if needed. Before showing that though, I almost forgot that I am still buddy reading Shadowhunters Chronicles with 3 of my friends, and we are continuing in Pride Month, and like I know that they're not like queer only, but there are queer characters in it at least. It's not like completely straight, so I do take that like there's 1% queerness in there, and we do take that. So we are now on City of Fallen Angels, the 4th one in Monthly Intimates, as well as Clockwork Prince, the 2nd book in the Infernal Devices. So we read this, and that's because we're reading in publication order, and we're having a grand time. Very excited to just like be done with this. This is my least favorite, and like all of the books, this was my least favorite when I read them. And then I read the sequel. I'm the only one who's read them all, but the other 3 haven't, so it's really fun to like see their reactions and stuff. But yeah, my favorite series is going so well. But these I only read like 2 chapters every day, so like they don't count in like my normal reading, I guess. So yay, this is just like added plus books. And now for more books that I could read, but I do not know if I will like get to them. They're also like super thick, all of them. So yeah, another book I will really enjoy to read is The Warrior Moon, which is the last book in like the Target Star trilogy. I don't know if that's what it's called. I don't remember like the name of the series itself. Whatever, but yeah, I do want to actually finish this series this year, but if I can't get it this month, I will for sure get it later. But as you can see, it's very thick, and I'm not reading as much. I say to myself this moment so that I won't be tempted to read too much. We also have the last book in the Skybound saga. So Gold Wings Beating is like the last book in the trilogy I just talked about, so I could read that too, and then I will finish that. That would be cool, but like my priority is like at least the second book, and then I read some other stuff and then see. And then we have 2 more, which is 2 other series, so I'm like inclined to read them both. All of these are also like on my list of books I want to finish this year, so it would be great to get through like some of these at least. We have Heart of Flames by Nikki Preto. This one has 3 POVs. 2, 3, I don't remember. And like one of them is gay, and there's definitely like blooming a romance in between them. So like I count it as queer, but it's not like, I guess it is a queer book then, since like one of the POVs is actually queer. But if it like was just like a side character, I wouldn't count it, but since like it's actually POV. But this one is also enormous, so we will see what I have time for. But like I do want to also read this because it's also on my list, as I said, to finish this year. And then the last book I could debate reading is Now Arise by Kirsten White, which is the sequel to And I Darken, which I read last year and I loved it so much. And I've been wanting to read like the whole series like all year, but I haven't. Like literally, I think I read it in July last year, and here we are, and I haven't read it yet. It's Vlad Impaler retelling, but that Vlad is now a girl. We follow different POVs, like her brother as well, and he's gay. So again, since he's a POV, I count it as a queer book. Or else, again, I wouldn't count it. If it was just like her brother, then no. But like, since he's actually a POV in the book, then yes. It was just so good. I can't believe how much I enjoyed it. I'm thinking about Anna Darken right now. And I'm just like, I enjoyed it so much. So I really want to read this. I also have like a 3rd book. So like if I, by some miracle, decide to read a lot, I do hope I don't do that actually. But if I did, I have like more books to read. It would be cool if I could read this too. That's a lot of books, but not as much. I think if I like actually had that system that I had lately, I think it would be more. But like, I think this is enough. And I don't like plan to read all of these, but we will see what strikes me. I do hope like I actually do like put aside time for other things just for this 1 month, and then go full in next month, so that like I can have a little breather, and I think that's good. I like talking about like reading is like the biggest chore in my life. It is though, but like I love it so much. But I do think like I just need to breathe for a second. But I love it so much, and we will see. Maybe I would just like have some days where I read like a lot. Maybe I would do some sprints and stuff, and then I can read like more than I like plan to. But like I don't plan to do that every day like I'm doing lately. I guess that's my thing I'm trying to say. Like it's okay if I do one day and only read 100, and then I don't need to think like I'm behind, because that's what I've been doing lately and it's been crazy. So like that's my goal, okay? That is all the wonderful Pride books I am reading. I forgot to wear my Pride t-shirt. That's a crime. I kind of forgot which video I was filming today, so clearly I failed. Look at this. This is the one I should have been wearing all along. I will swear to you I will wear this in my wrap up, because I am too lazy to film this video again just to change my t-shirt. I'm sorry. I usually think about that, but now, today, I didn't. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a pride flag down below if you enjoyed this, because what else can you leave? You will see me in a new video soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.